Ready? Start. During the investigation of a crime, the police agency is required to hold identification parade for the purposes of enabling the witness to identify the person alleged to have committed the offense, particularly when such person was not previously known to the witness or the informant. Stop. The absence of test identification may not be fatal if the accused is known or sufficiently described in the complaint, leaving no doubt in the mind of the court regarding his involvement. Stop. Identification parade may also not be necessary in a case where the accused persons are arrested at the spot. Stop. Next para. The Honorable Apex Court held that the evidence in order to carry conviction should ordinarily clarify as to how and under what circumstances the complainant or the witness came to pick out the particular accused person and the details of the part which he allegedly played in the crime in question. Stop. In such cases, test identification is considered a safe rule of prudence to generally look for corroboration of the sworn testimony of witnesses in court as to the identity of the accused who are strangers to them. Stop. There may, however, be exceptions to this general rule when the court is impressed by a particular witness on whose testimony it can safely rely without such or other corroboration. Stop. Though the holding of identification proceedings are not substantive evidence, yet they are used for corroboration purposes for believing that the person brought before the court was the real person involved in the commission of the crime. Stop. The identification parade, even if held, cannot in all cases be considered as safe, sole and trustworthy evidence on which the conviction of the accused could be sustained. Stop. It is a rule of prudence which is required to be followed in cases where the accused is not known to the witness or the complainant. Stop. Next para. It is well settled that the substantive evidence is the evidence of identification in court, and the test identification parade provides corroboration to the identification of the witness in court, if required. Stop. However, what weight must be attached to the evidence of identification in court which is not preceded by a test identification parade is a matter for the courts of fact to examine. Stop. In the instant case, the courts below have concurrently found the evidence of the prosecutrix to be reliable, and therefore there was no need for the corroboration of her evidence in court, as she was found to be implicitly reliable. Stop. We find no error in the reasoning of the courts below. Stop. From the facts of the case, it is quite apparent that the prosecutrix did not even know the appellants and did not make any effort to falsely implicate them by naming them at any stage. Stop. The crime was perpetrated in broad daylight, and the prosecutrix had sufficient opportunity to observe the features of the appellants. Stop. She had also a reason to remember their faces, as they had committed a heinous offense and put her to shame. Stop. She had therefore abundant opportunity to notice their features. Stop. Next para. During the investigation of a crime, the police agency is required to hold identification parade for the purposes of enabling the witness to identify the person alleged to have committed the offense, particularly when such person was not previously known to the witness or the informant. Stop. The absence of test identification may not be fatal. Full stop. Thank you very much, guys. Try to repeat the matter for your better accuracy, and there is one more request: please subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.